Our coverage continues now with Eyewitness News anchor Siafa Lewis on campus. Dr. Tony Allen sat down with Siafa for an exclusive one-on-one interview after the press conference. Siafa, good evening.
Good evening, Yuki. As you just mentioned, Delaware State University President Dr. Tony Allen was gracious enough to sit down with us to discuss the incident the women's lacrosse team endured, what the university is doing about it, and lessons learned from what took place and the aftermath. Dr. Allen shared that he learned of the incident from the school's athletic director when the team returned from their trip, and then weeks later he saw that now well-circulated cell phone video of the incident from one of the team's players.
Incensed both times. It is outrageous on several levels.
Now, Dr. Allen has a daughter, so the thought that what happened to the team's players could easily have happened to his own daughter was troubling, to say the least, but he took it even further.
So as we went into the emotional trauma that can cause, separate from the legal meanderings, that outraged me initially. But then you get into what we believe was an inappropriate stop and search, even further outrages all of us.
Now, despite the fact that the spring semester is over here on campus, Dr. Allen has still held several Zoom calls with the team.
They're doing great. It's unfortunate that many of those young ladies understand what this experience is about and had to endure it.
And he says he has spoken to the sheriff of the Liberty County Police Department.
I talked to Sheriff Bowman once, actually earlier in this week, and that conversation, it was cordial. But we disagree on the merits.
I asked Dr. Allen what he would tell someone who doesn't see any overt racism or bigotry in what took place.
I would point them toward implicit bias.
He then explained the facts. They were pulled over for a traffic violation. An officer then spoke to them about possessing marijuana and searched their bags. 6 heavily armed officers aided in this search. And when they were done, the bus driver wasn't even given a ticket for his supposed traffic violation. And so we arrive at what's next.
We are filing a federal complaint with the Office of Civil Rights in the Department of Justice.
And I asked him about the young women on that bus that day.
How they have comported themselves, both on that bus that day and since, suggest a lot about the future of our young people.
So the university's actions will allow for a Department of Justice investigation, and should they want to, legal recourse by anyone on that bus. At Delaware State University in Dover, Siafa Lewis, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Yuki.
Siafa and President Allen, thank you.